Hello friends, this is Akash Misri and welcome back to my YouTube channel, that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy. In that I makes the video which are going to give you knowledge about mechanical engineering, and now from recent some sessions I am coming with the GATE syllabus and all the syllabus of GATE with discussion. Okay, and this is the 8th lecture of manufacturing, and we are moving with metal forming processes, and in that this is for today's lecture the topic is drawing or wire drawing, we can say. In that what happens, okay, if this is the figure I am drawing here. So the material is here, and that material will go from such a small hole, and the pulling force is applied here. The force is applied, pulling force is applied. In case of extrusion, the pushing force means the ram from backside push the material, that is the case of extrusion. And if we are pulling the our output part, we are pulling and we are applying the force, pulling force, then that case is drawing or wire drawing. Okay, and this die will be likewise. The material is supplied from here and some lubrication will be provided. Okay, why lubrication? Because we are applying the pulling force, and for proper, for reducing that force, okay, from here the lubrication will be applied, which will be likewise is for all the section of that workpiece. We are going to apply the lubrication. And why? Because if we are going to apply lubrication, then ultimately the coefficient of friction will decrease, and if coefficient of friction decreases, then the force required to pull the material, that will be reduced. Okay, so ultimately the efficiency of operation increases. So if this is the stock here, so this is the diameter, original diameter, and here we will get the final diameter, or in some books that is D1. Okay, this is DO, this is DF, or in some books that is given by D1. Okay, then this is the angle twice alpha, that is die angle. Okay, then this is the, okay, we are going to denote with stress sigma 2, and which is drawing stress. Okay, which stress? Drawing stress. The stress required to draw, that's why the drawing stress, the name is there. Okay, then we will move with some formulas. Draw this figure, or otherwise you can take screenshot. We will move with some formulae. As I have given idea about that angle 2 alpha means die angle, then draft or coefficient of elongation. One term is there, that is draft, which is also known as coefficient of elongation. Okay, and which is denoted by K, which is equal to original area upon final area. Okay, or original area upon A1, which means there are number of books. In some book they have provided the denoted the term like AF, and in some books A1. That's why, for your understanding, if you are referring any book for which is giving you A1, so that I am giving you both the values. Okay, otherwise you can take any one of them. then percentage of reduction in area, percentage reduction in area, okay, and which is equal to original area minus final area upon original area into 100. Okay, this is the percentage of reduction in area, which is equal to original area minus final area upon original area into 100, and which is denoted by J. Okay, capital J, which is denoted by capital J. Then the sigma 2, the drawing stress, which is equal to sigma y 1 plus b upon b into 1 minus a1 upon a0 raised to b. Okay, this is the formula for draw stress. How much amount of draw stress we will need, that is depend on the yield stress of material, then the original area, final area, and the B. And what is the B? Okay, B is nothing but mu cot alpha. Okay, what is the value of B? B is nothing but mu cot alpha. Alpha, 2 alpha is diangle, so alpha will be the diangle by 2, and the mu is nothing but coefficient of friction, and depending on these two values the B will vary, and according to B, yield stress and the original and final area, the sigma 2, the required draw stress, that will vary. Okay, note down this formula. This is yield stress of material, original area, final area, original area, and B is nothing but mu cot alpha. Alpha, 2 alpha is diangle, then mu is coefficient of friction. Okay, note down this. That was nothing but the drawing stress, and now drawing load. Drawing load, and which is equal to FD sigma 2 into A1. Okay, means final area, and sigma 2 drawing stress into final cross sectional area gives you the drawing load, how much load required. Okay, what is the stress? Force per unit area. So the drawing force per unit final area is nothing but the drawing stress, and ultimately the drawing load is equal to drawing stress into the final area. Okay, so this is the formula for drawing load, that is denoted by FD. Then power, what's the power? Which is denoted by P, which is equal to sigma 2 into AF or A1 into ln of AO upon A1 or AF. This is the formula, which is equal to sigma 2 into A1. This is nothing but the FD. Okay, and this is ln of AO upon A1. This is the power formula. This is one formula, and another formula is there, that is FD into V. That is nothing but the drawing force into exit velocity of workpiece. This is drawing force, and this is the exit velocity of workpiece. Okay, V is exit velocity of workpiece. This is also one formula, and this is also one formula. Depending on your given values, you can choose, you have to use this formula or you have to use this formula. Okay, both formulas are right. Then sigma total. Sigma total is nothing but yield stress plus sigma 2 minus sigma y into e raised to minus 2 mu L divided by R1. This is the formula of sigma total, means total stress, which is equal to yield stress of material plus sigma 2 minus sigma y into E. E is nothing but strain. Sorry. Okay, this is the E that we uses in our mathematical calculations. That is 2 point, and this is 2 mu. Mu is nothing but the coefficient of friction, and this R1 is nothing but the radius of wire. Radius of wire. Okay, radius of wire means radius of workpiece at outlet. Okay, R1 or RF we can say, and this is the length. This is all about the sigma total. Okay, sigma total is nothing but total stress, which is equal to yield stress plus sigma 2 minus sigma y into E, which we uses in our mathematical calculation, that is 2.718 raised to minus 2 mu L upon R1. Okay, this is the sigma total. Then for maximum reduction, sigma 2 equal to sigma y. Okay, means if we want maximum reduction, then we should have sigma 2 equal to sigma y. Then we will move towards next parameters like true strain and etc. You may feel this session bored because this session have all the formulas only, and this is the reality of wire drawing process, that in that case number of formulas are there. True strain, okay, which is equal to ln of original area upon final area. Okay, what is the true strain? That is nothing but the ln of original area upon final area. Then there is stress produced by ideal deformation, means if there is ideal deformation, then how much stress will be produced? That stress for ideal deformation, okay, which is equal to sigma f average into ln of AO upon AF into ln of AO upon A1 or AF. Okay, this is the stress that for ideal deformation. Stress produced for ideal deformation, that is sigma equal to sigma f average into ln of AO upon A1 or AO upon AF, and which is equal to E into sigma f average, because this is the term which is E, true strain. So true strain into sigma f average is the ideal deformation, stress for ideal deformation. Okay, stress produced by ideal deformation, that is nothing but sigma f average into true strain. Then today's lecture's bonus point. Bonus point is for today's lecture, there is bonus point which is tube drawing. Okay, there is one process which is tube drawing. Means what will happen in our wire drawing process, what we are going to do, we are going to have solid wire at the outlet, but for tube drawing what will be the case? Okay, if this is the die, then we will have one solid section here. Okay, and the material will be fed from here, and that will go from this small gap here. Okay, and ultimately the tube will form. Likewise, means this will have di also, and which will have do also. Okay, outer diameter and inner diameter. So this is the tube drawing process. And the decrease the diameter of hollow pipe, means here also we have to use hollow pipe, because this is the solid rod we have to keep here. So that's why that raw material should also have hollow portion, and with the help of that hollow portion we are going to form the tube drawing. Okay, means we are going to form small tube, small diameter tube. Okay, this is the case of tube drawing. This is all about today's lecture, and in next lecture I will come up with extrusion, and we are moving with metal forming processes. So for my other videos you can go to my channel, or in I button I have given you all the playlist. Okay, and please like, share and subscribe. If you have any confusion or any query or any suggestion, you can comment me. Okay, thank you friends.